Shane Dawson. Oh god, Onision's making another video about him. But talking about him has a lot of advantages.
I'm Shane Dawson. I BS you not, and I feel embarrassed by this, but when I saw this image out of the bottom of my eye, I thought it was me. He's not creepy. If anything, Shane's like a nervous little puppy. He's literally like paranoid of everything. So you can take all those pedophile jokes he makes and reverse them on him. 12-year-olds are more likely to molest Shane Dawson than he is to molest them. Way more likely. Hey, but he does tweet his fans. You know, some people commented on this saying, hey, he dove right for the kiss. Guess what? Newsflash, I was probably his first. That man's cherry is mine, and he wanted my kisses so bad, but I wasn't there anymore, so we searched for a rebound, which is Joey. Congrats on sloppy seconds, Joey. You know, this is what I find bizarre about Shane Dawson, right? Shane's all like, oh, do you think so-and-so's gay? So-and-so's gay? Oh, this guy's gay, this guy's gay. So always talking about who's gay and who's not. Kiss a man once, okay. Kiss a man twice. Oh, you didn't know about the second man? Shane Dawson also kissed Nader's 07's brother. In fact, I think we all kissed her brother. Anyway, kiss a boy 3 times. You might be a bit homosexual, Shane Dawson.
This is Shane Dawson. Would you look at Shane Dawson? Some say this bastard looks like me, but I disagree because I have a much better nose. I mean, look at that retarded crap. So I'm here on insect.
Hey guys, Shane Dawson recently released a video on his second channel of me kissing him in a game of Truth or Dare. Right? Anyway, he was dared and everyone pointed at me to kiss him. So I jumped up like a trooper and I walked over there and I said, "It's okay, Shane. It's okay." And he was freaking out, reasonably so. And like, I was definitely go check out that video and I guess tell me what you think. Was I a little bit too sensual, too sensitive? It's okay, Shane. It's okay. Anyway, thanks for all the love and support, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video.
Amazing YouTubers who like is just going and going and going as Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson just is very incredible as far as his ability to continue to push on, and I don't even want to call it adapt because what he does is like it's mind blowing as how it's like it doesn't seem like adapting. It seems like kind of just like changing himself and not being himself anymore, and that's kind of like I don't know. It doesn't seem like him anymore. Because like he used to be like super sketch, and like music videos and sketches was so much of what he was, and then like he's not even that guy anymore. He's barely does sketches, and it's sad. But like I mean, I could do that. I could try to do something that I didn't necessarily enjoy for the sake of views or whatever. But whatever. Anyway, someone said I think they said they're bored of Shane's videos because he does challenges or something. But it froze. They said, thanks for staying true to who you are. Yeah, I mean, that's me. So they get tired of Shane's videos. All he posts are challenges. Well, here's the thing. There's a strategy behind that. Just making sure that you actually said that. Whatever. There's a strategy to doing challenges and so forth. You basically go on YouTube and you find what is super in right now, what is relevant, and then you make a video about that. And that's why he does challenges, because he knows that people are going to click on something that's actively relevant. My deal was not really worrying about what's relevant.
I like the end part. There's one called Shane and Onision fanfics. If I really want to read a story about me having sex with myself, or at least everyone thinks we're the same fucking person. Shane, okay, kisses Greg. Was that awkward? Greg smiles and giggles. Not really. So I just got kissed by a dude and I'm like, Shane says, okay, good. Want to watch a movie, hun? Oh god. I just thought about Shane calling me hun. No thanks. Greg looks over at Shane while feeling his growing penis. Greg says, what? Acting confused while Shane is blushing and getting hard.
Yeah, that's hot. Keep rating.
Greg says, okay, what do you want me to do? Shane pulls Greg towards his penis. Apparently I said, so me sucky sucky? And I put my mouth on top of Shane's penis, pushing my mouth further down his penis, and I start moving up and down faster and faster. Apparently I said, I want you to bang me. He says, and then he unloads in my mouth. Apparently I swallow it. It's because I'm a good boyfriend, that's why.
You are a good daddy.
I say, damn, that was so effing good. Shane says, yeah, I know, right? Damn, first night dating and we already had sex. Sounds like something I do. I mean, let's be honest. I probably had sex on the first night, probably.
Oh my god.
Here's another asshole who refuses to tell the full story, just as I gave him a hug and a kiss kiss. Thank you. He picked me up and carried me in the bedroom, winky face. Do women just not like sex, or what? Y'all need more orgasms in your life. You'll start liking sex more. Here I am cuddling with yet more people. This person decided to drool all over my chest. Thanks, slut. Jane, what are you doing? My lover spoke. That was it. I shot my hot man sauce all over my naked body, panting, and turning my chair around to see my lover stood there in total shock.
Ooh, I just got nailed by a car.
So apparently, I walked in on Shane Dawson jerking off to me, and I guess I liked it. These are the people that watch our videos.
Saved my whole life.
See, Shane, this is why I said I wouldn't be in your podcast. That and canceling our project and standing me up. I know, it was like 5-6 years ago. Ugh, then there's Shane. At least Shane, like, pretends to be a decent human being. Ooh, a month ago he uploaded a video called The Lottery Short Film.
That's exactly what he said.
So, what's the first thing we should buy with our $85 million?
I don't know. Anything we've ever wanted?
Taco Bell for life?
We could buy a Taco Bell and live in it. Ooh, an open house. And it's in a good neighborhood. I don't see any bars on the windows.
Then how do they keep out the crack whores and rapists?
Well, it's more like the wives are the crack whores, but the crack is really prescription drugs. And the husbands are the rapists, because wives always say no.
I actually loved that. I hate to say that. Because I have the bias against Shane for kissing me and then canceling a collab project with me and then standing me up when I came to LA. But that shit was funny. The crack horse. Yeah, as I said before, he's harmless. So fidgety and nervous in person. Maybe that's why he canceled the projects with me. He had all these theories about me, like everything I did was an act, and then I told him it was real, and he's like, uh-oh, he's crazy. Maybe that's why he thinks I'm actually legit crazy. Which I'm not. Okay. Oh, shut up. Fat jokes are awesome, and Shane is awesome for being willing to do that. And how is Shane still an attractive person when dressed up as Shanae? I don't get that. That's an ugly costume, yet he's still a handsome person.
Bye. No. Is Onision Shane Dawson? Wow. Alright, so if you look at this picture, Shane's nose is bigger than my nose in proportion to his face. If you look here, you can also see that I have a bigger lower lip than him, and his eyebrows are like way different. No, that is not me kissing Shane Dawson, that is my wife. Shut up. Alright, so on the left, you see Shane Dawson, and on the right, you see me. I have these huge lines. You can really see them if I smile, but they show up on each side of my face. Shane Dawson, not so much. And then there's his issues with consistently shaving, which is a dead giveaway. Like when he and I kissed, right there, it was like kissing sandpaper. The guy has an issue with shaving. I don't know what it is. As you can see, Shane has more rounded features on his face. His mouth isn't quite as wide as mine is. My jawbone sticks out like a sore thumb. His eyes aren't as inset as mine, which makes him look less creepy than me. And you can't see it here, but he has less acne than me, especially on his back. Though I can't say the same for hair.
Lovely is that? He was a cute little fella. Shane Dawson in 2006, just before coming YouTube famous. Almost looks like Gerard Way. Tell me you see what I see. And then there's heavy Shane Dawson. I'm surprised he doesn't look like this now, though, considering the content of his very successful channels. He makes a giant waffle cake. But you can't have your cake and eat it too, Shane. Can't do that. This is supposed to be Shane Dawson 2012? Looks like Shane Dawson 2012. Back when I thought he was my boyfriend. Then we have Shane Dawson 2013. Once I realized he wasn't my boyfriend. Shane Dawson 2014, when I was glad Shane wasn't my boyfriend.
So yeah, to Shane Dawson, I don't want you to die of diabetes. I don't want your health to get worse. And quite frankly, Shane, I miss our lunch conversations. We went out to lunch a couple times. They were really nice. So this is an open invitation for Shane if he wants to come up and hang out with me for a week. Doesn't have to be any videos about it. Doesn't have to be any tweets about it. But I could just help him with his diet. And maybe we could even work out together even though I don't work out. That might be fun. And the same applies to anyone.
Gotta work the fucking system. And you eat it up like dumb little drones. Shane broke up with his boyfriend. Oh my god, I must watch. He's gonna cry, right? He's totally gonna cry. He always cries in these videos. He's not crying yet. Let's move ahead. He's still not crying.
Pretty obvious who it is.
I like how he's being a fucking pussy in that video.
Oh, finally a guy who has a vagina like me. Whoa.
Yeah, right, sluts. Apparently Shane broke up with his butt buddy, and he wants everybody to believe he's not gay now. You're just jealous that Shane didn't dive balls deep into you, a random person on the internet. Anyway, so obviously this article needs some updating. So I want you to be part of the mission and bombard Shane Dawson's Encyclopedia Dramatic page with Shane Dawson Onision fanfic. Make it super sexy, okay? And if anyone tries to edit you out, you keep the love alive until the editor finally gives up so you can say, mission accomplished.
Ah yes, the semen recipient thumbnail. Let's find out why YouTubers are so depressed, you fucking privileged, pampered cunts.
Yes, we are here once again, unfiltered, unshowered, and unable to give a fuck about hygiene I haven't brushed my teeth in 4 days.
Is he joking? Did he really not brush his teeth in 4 days? That is fucking disgusting. You kiss people. You kissed me with that. You kissed me with your mouth and you haven't. Oh, that's just gross. You know, some of you guys say my hair looks greasy, but at least I fucking wash it daily, okay? Just like I wash my asshole every time I go to the bathroom. That's right, I'm the king of hygiene on top of being King Cuck. King Cuck, King Cuck. King Cuck, King Cuck. And my cock is hygienic, too. Anyway, Shane, you were saying disgusting things about yourself?
I did this video I guess it was a couple weeks ago, where I was talking about why I wasn't in YouTube Rewind, and I was just kind of being honest and, you know, not really holding back.
As opposed to usual, where he's a fucking liar! Sorry, I just felt it was necessary to point out that when people have to tell you when they're being honest, that implies they're not normally honest.
Self and his YouTube and his channel, wanting to quit and being over it and this and that. And I think, you know, the problem is when you make that many videos and you're watching yourself that much and you're editing them and you're looking at your face all the time, it makes you want to kill that person.
What? I don't want to kill myself. Most of the time. Craig, you're editing this video right now, and this face makes you want to die. You know, if what Shane was saying is true, he would probably do everything he could to his videos. Let's see how many of his thumbnails he's in. Oh, whoa! He's in like all but 2 of them. Meanwhile, I didn't even say that stupid shit that he just said. How many thumbnails am I in on my main channel? Last 15 videos, I'm not in 5 of the thumbnails of those 15. And yet I actually like my face. But thank goodness we have another white, privileged, millionaire internet celebrity to tell us how depressed they are. You just can't win with these fuckers, can you? So I actually don't like either of their channels. I think they're both generally awful. But we're talking about the YouTube channel Shane versus the YouTube channel PewDiePie. If we're talking about youtube.com/Shane Dawson TV, now that is a channel I have some respect for. So despite all the time Shane has let me down and broken my goddamn heart. In fact, if you didn't know, he's one of the main reasons I left LA in the first place. I used to live there, then he fucked me over, and I kinda lost the LA spirit. But no, after all that, I have to say, Shane Dawson wins. Now before you comment, let me go